I heard that this thing just would not start.
Yeah, this is the international newer version of their DT466, the Max Force, which I'm not happy with. They're not the greatest. This one came in, the DPF was so plugged up that it would not start with it hooked up. So we unhooked the DPF and still couldn't get this engine to really fire up without a bunch of ether.
So why wouldn't it fire?
Well, the DPF was so plugged, it had so much back pressure, causing it to pretty much suffocate it. When you can't get the exhaust out, it can't pull in the fresh air in.
So how did the DPF get plugged?
That's what we started looking into, and that's why we have this engine now tore down, because what we'd found is this had so much blow by going on that it was burning so dirty, contaminating the DPF, and plugged it up to the point where it was solid plugged. So if you come in here close, I'll show you on these rings. This is one of the pistons that came out, and the rings are broken, but if you look at a new ring, you can see how big that ring is. Look at the difference between that ring and the old ring. If you look at that, those rings are so wore out. And the liner in here, if you come into this liner, I'll show you a close-up of this. It's got really big gouges, and it's got a huge lip at the top. So this has been running really, really hot, and we're gonna look close at the injectors too.
Why would you need to look at the injectors?
Because in bad injector, we found one cylinder being really bad. So a bad injector could cause this whole problem, over fueling and running too hot on one cylinder.